Hello, I'm again starting the series of stories to share with you all. We all learn a lot through stories, isn't it? So today is the story of a parrot who talks. A lady goes to a pet store and asks for a parrot and demands that I want a parrot who can talk. The store owner goes inside, brings a parrot and says, "This parrot talks." The lady takes that parrot home happily, but next day she comes with a little anger inside and says, "The whole day parrot hasn't spoken a single word. What shall I do?" So the store owner says, "Does the cage have mirrors inside?" She says, "No." And the owner says, "Oh, perhaps that's why. Parrot can't see himself, which makes it happy. So perhaps you need to put some mirrors there." So she buys some mirrors, puts them in the cage, but the parrot still doesn't speak. Next day, she again comes back. The anger level is a little more and says, "The parrot still hasn't spoken anything. What do you expect me to do now?" So he asks, "Does the cage has a small ladder inside? Because parrots love to climb up and down." So she says, "No, you never told me." "Oh, perhaps that's the reason that the parrot is not speaking anything." So she buys a ladder also, puts them in the cage, and now parrot still doesn't speak. The third day she comes and says, with a lot of anger, frustration, and says, "This is not done." Now he asks, "Does the cage has a swing?" And the lady says, "Obviously not, because you never told me about it." So she takes a swing, puts them in the cage, and again parrot doesn't speak. And now she is really angry. But when she comes to the store the next day, her facial expressions did not have any anger. Reason? Parrot had died. So she says the parrot had died. Now the store owner asks her, "Did he not speak even a single word in all these days?" She said, "Just before death, he said." The parrot spoke and said, "Does the store have any pet food, any food for parrots or not?" So what is the message here? The message here is, in the process of making that parrot talk, they forgot that there is something even more important, which is food. Similarly, let me ask you this. Is it true that in our life, we are focusing or we are getting distracted by so many things and losing the focus on what really is important in our life? Whether it comes to self-care, whether it comes to developing relations, building relations, or whether it is professional work, everywhere there are a lot of distractions around. They may take your attention away. Perhaps in just focusing on those distractions, you are losing what is really important. So the message in this story is, start paying attention to what is really important and bring that into your priority list, so that if you focus on them, if you pay attention to those aspects of your life can become even better than what it is today.